And we are live, I believe. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I'm probably with my microphone. Right. Let's get rid of this. Right, so hopefully you guys can hear me. And welcome to another Monday's live. Hopefully you guys had a good day so far and got all your questions ready. I see a few comments coming in already. Minister Joan, I pass the hazard by 56 out of 75. Got one wrong in safety in your vehicle motorcycle, 2 wrongs in rules of the road, got 3 wrongs in road and traffic signs, 1 in hazard awareness in front of a road users. Let's just shorten that. Right, I'm assuming you failed the test with that many categories wrong. Got 1 wrong in safety, that's 1. 2, let's put that back up. 2 wrongs rule of the road, got 3 wrong roads and traffic signs, that's 5, that's 6. Has an awareness, 7. And 2 in front of a road uses 9. That suggests you got 41 out of 50. Just put in the chat if I'm right with that. Got road users. Oh, sorry, I just saw it. Sorry, I just saw the message. Great to see you. This is John. I went to the theory test as I told you. Your Wednesday last, I failed with 41. Yeah, 41, 9 wrong. 50, same as the last month, and still I passed hazard perception. Once you pass hazard perception, I'm not saying it's possible, because everything's possible. It's unlikely you're going to fail it. Once you know what you're clicking on, you shouldn't be going into a second theory test, if that makes sense, and failing the hazard perception. Once you nail that, that's pretty much spot on. It's always going to be coming down to the question, because you don't know what 50 questions you're going to get. But based on what you put in the chat, you're getting too many questions wrong. So the question you got asked is, was you ready for the theory test? If you're going in and getting 9 questions wrong, the questions you have to ask yourself, was you really ready for the theory test? Only you can answer that based on 1, how you felt, and 2, was you doing mock tests and passing the mock test? But straight away, I can tell you where you need to start from. Always start from the categories you got wrong anyway. Yeah, always start from the categories. So let me just try to do this calculation again. Road safety in vehicle. Safety of vehicle 1. Rules of the road 2. Road and traffic signs 3. Hazard awareness 4. And vulnerable road users 5. Always gonna, when you fail it, even when you say you fail by 1, not that you're saying that, it's always gonna be 5 categories or more. That's standard, and that's what I put in this particular video. Failing by 1, you normally fail with 5 categories or more. And like I said, the question you have to ask yourself then is, was you ready? But road and traffic signs, you've got 3 wrong in road and traffic signs. That's a weak category. It's a big category. It's a weak category. So if you're getting 3 questions wrong in that, you definitely need to brush up on that, because you're going to get road and traffic signs in the new test, because they'll always give you signs. Just a case of which ones. Emmanuel, good to see you, hear from you. Chester, welcome back. Hope you are doing well. Hopefully I'm not going to butcher your name, Edolites. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Welcome back, good day to you. I have my test tomorrow morning, so it's an AM test. Good luck with that. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, any concerns. Let me answer that while I am here for you. Bahim, I'm fine. How are you? Not seen your name before, unless you've been here and not commented. So I'm assuming you're new, so welcome, welcome. Angela. Hi, Dorian, hope you're well. I just want to let you know that I done my theory test last week, Thursday, and passed. Congratulations. Got 47 out of 50, 49 out of 75. As it was terrible, but happy I passed. Thank you for coming back and let me know. As I always say, I appreciate you guys watching the channel in the first place and then coming back and commenting, let me know whether you pass or fail. Either way, if it's a pass, just gives me motivation to carry on to help other people. If you fail it, gives me more motivation to help you pass the next time round. So congratulations, Angela. Let me know in the comments if you are taking driving lessons or looking to book driving lessons at the moment. Not a problem. As I said, I appreciate you coming back and letting me know. Hey, the last time I did my exam on Thursday. So how did you get on? Let me know in the comments. Hello and welcome again. I've not seen your name before, so I'm assuming you're new unless you've been here, not commented before. But welcome, welcome. Appreciate it. Fahana, welcome back. It's nice to see you. Hope you are well. Evelyn, good afternoon. This is my first time online, but I did send you emails last week. You were yet to respond. I responded to your email this morning or this afternoon, just after I finished lunch. So check your email. I did respond. I can even tell you what your email was about. Using apps, whether to have it on desktop or laptop. Sorry, laptop or on the phone. But I did respond to those, and it was you live in Lincoln from memory, and I responded to that one as well. So I did respond. Just check your email, because your email went to one of my old emails. It's not going through to Driving Ferry UK. I believe it went to the Dorian West Driving School email, which is an old one. But I did respond. 45 in the ferry has perception. I've got 45 in the ferry, so you passed that. Has perception, I've got 42. Okay, so your average is below 3. What you want to do is look on the sheet they gave you, go to the video section, and then they will give you the breakdown of what you got. So how many 3s, how many 2s, how many 1s. What you're looking at is anything under the 3, what you got, because remember you need to average 3 or more. You were short. But I would suggest with that, if you've got 42, look at the ones under 3 first and foremost, because you need to improve that. And then look at your double, see what you've got in the double, because a double sets you up nicely. So I'm assuming if you've got 42, your double may have been low on that, but double check it. Hello, Portia, welcome back. Nice to see you. Ummas. I'm assuming, again, I've not seen that name before, so I'm assuming that you're new here, unless you've been here before, again, not commented, but welcome, welcome, I appreciate it. I'm assuming you're hoping that I'm well. I'm hoping you're well too, Patricia. Hi, Dawn. I would like to thank you for being an amazing teacher because of the way you're teaching, breaking down the theory test I passed. Oh, well done. Congratulations. Let me know what score you got. Also in the chat, let me know if you're taking driving lessons. I'd really like to know if you guys are doing the theory as a standalone or you're doing theory and driving together. I believe that you should be doing theory and driving together. There's no right or wrongs, but it just the theory enforces the driving, driving enforces the theory. But let me know in the chat what score you got and if you're taking driving lessons at the moment or you're looking to book driving lessons. Hello, Frank. How are you? Good day, Dorian. Trust you are keeping well. I'm very fine, thank you. Can't keep away watching your videos, laugh out loud. I've passed my practical test. I'm assuming that's test and waiting for a full license from the DVLA. Well done, Frank, for passing. You are legally allowed to drive now. If you have got a car and you was practicing in the car, just give your insurance company a ring and let them know that you've passed. You need to change it over from a learner insurance to full insurance, but you do not have to wait for your license to come back to start driving. You can drive on your pass certificate, but do not, I repeat, do not take your pass certificate out with you. Leave it at home just in case someone gets their hands on it. If you did get stopped by the police, as you know from passing the theory test, you'll get a producer and you've got 7 days to produce a pass certificate. But yes, you can drive straight away. So well done for becoming a driver. I'm going back 2 weeks time. I'm assuming that's the theory test. Ask yourself, will you be ready in 2 weeks time? It's all well and good saying you're going to go back in 2 weeks time. Will you be ready in 2 weeks time? That's the question you need to ask yourself. If you fail the theory, remember you failed it for a reason. You need to solve the reason first and then look to book a theory test. But it sounds like you've booked it already. Have you solved the problem? Is the question. Yes, I'm looking to book some next week. Okay, let me know how you get on with the lessons. I'll still help you with the driving lessons if you've got any issues, any concerns when they come around. OD Dina, hopefully I'm saying that right. Hello Dorian, please, I'm planning on writing my test 18th next month, that's July. Could you give me an easy guide to best use driving test app for my preparation? I've been watching a lot of your videos. They're all in the videos. I would suggest, can you give me an easy guide to best use the driving test app? Let me just confirm, you're going for your writing my test. So you're talking about the theory test, not the driving test. Yeah, if you're using the app, do categories first. On the channel Study With Me series, there's the whole playlist of every category, 20 question head start. So it breaks it down for you in the Study With Me playlist. Do that. Watch the videos and obviously do it on the app itself, and then build yourself up to your 50 question mock test and do it that way. If your test is 18th of next month, it's next month this weekend, 7/14/21. So you just got less than 3 weeks. It all depends how much time and effort you're going to put in there. But my advice is start with the categories first, break it down, then move up to mock test. My theory test is this week. What day, Crystal? Let me know. Again, if you've got any concerns about your test, put it in the comment, put it in the chat. Let me know, and I can answer any questions to you rather than a generic answer for everyone. Good afternoon and welcome. Juice Lino. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But good afternoon and welcome. I'm booking my exam next week and your videos are very helpful. I'm glad they're helpful. Again, let me know if you've got any concerns, any issues. I'm here to help you as an individual. I'm here to help all of you, but like I said, if you've got a particular question, I can answer it relating to you rather than just a generic answer. Thank you so much for your support. I watch all your videos and love them all, and even though I've passed my theory test, I will still watch and recommend them to my friends. Thank you for that, and I appreciate the sharing of the channel. I do really appreciate that. Thank you very much, and you're always welcome back. Mr. Doe, my practical test is in a few days. Practical test, so we're talking about the driving. My question is, can I get to choose the reverse maneuver I want to do, since I have to do 1 out of 4? Chester, what do you think? Do you think you can actually go to a driving test and choose what you want to do? No, it doesn't work that way. As you know, that you put in your comments, it's 1 in 4. They will choose which one's relevant to the route that you are going to take. You cannot choose, no. That's given to you as and when you drive around that test route. This may sound like a silly question. There's no such thing as a silly question, so let's put that to bed. But for the hazard perceptions, the real test, the mouse does not show on the screen. How do you know you are clicking on the hazard? Does it make sense? Yes, it does. The reason why it doesn't show, because when you are driving, you can't show the examiner where you're looking. The only way the examiner knows that you're looking at a problem on the real test is you check your mirror. On the hazard perception, if you haven't watched the videos that I've done, or you didn't know, that click represents you checking the mirror. So when you go for the real test, all you're doing is you're sitting back in your chair, you see a problem, and once you click, it registers the click, not the cursor. Because the cursor, it doesn't make a difference where the cursor is, whether it's in the top left, bottom right, whatever it is, it's registering the click. So you won't know until the end of the test. You don't need to know for the real test. All you're going to get is the score. Obviously, when you're practicing, you need to know, hence why they give you, so they show that you can review it back and you can see where the flags are. But on a real test, you don't need to know where the click is. You just need to know that you need to get 3 or more. When the test is finished, you get the result. Fingers crossed when that result comes through, it's a pass. But no, the cursor's not registered, the click is registered. Hopefully I've made some sense there because I waffled on a little bit. First time here, Umas, welcome. I've been watching your videos last 2 weeks. Thank you so much. Not a problem. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Again, it's nice to know you guys are actually watching the videos and appreciating the videos. Joan, Dorian, I'll be going back to second week of July to do the test again. Again, the question is, will you be ready in 2 weeks' time? That's the thing you guys need to understand. When you go for another test, it's a different 50 questions. So if you, I believe you got 41, so you got 9 questions wrong, you need to make sure, one, first of all those categories are tidied up and you're a bit more confident with those categories. And the ones, obviously you won't know which ones you got wrong, but the ones that's likely that you've got wrong, you know the answer to. It's all well and good saying 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Are you going to be ready in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? That's the difference. Theory tests, you should know that, but the answer to your question is 7 days. You have 7 days to produce papers if stopped by the police. So 7 days, Daniel. Thanks to you, Dorian, I passed with 48 out of 50. That's not too bad. That's a really high score considering the average score is about 44, 45, and 57 out of 75 is a decent score. You are making the difference. I only give you advice, you guys advise, you put the work in and hopefully get the result that you require. 30th of June. 30th of June, that's this week. I'm not sure, Friday or Saturday, that is. Let me know if it's AM or PM, Crystal. But good luck with it. If we don't talk before that, good luck with it. But like I said, if you've got any questions or doubts, put it in the chat now. Let me clear it up. My test is in 2 days. What is the best way to revise and cram a knowledge? I'm not even going to entertain that. You shouldn't be cramming. If your test is in 2 days, to be honest, you should be ready. But the best way to revise is to do the categories and then work up to mock tests. In terms of cramming, I don't entertain that. Passed my test last week thanks to all your videos and tips. Thank you for coming back. Yes, Jamie, well done. Well done for passing. Thank you for coming back and letting me know. Good afternoon, Abby. Welcome. Good to know you're here, Emily. Hi, welcome. 7 days. I'm assuming you answered the question for the producer, which is the right answer if it is. I need help, has a perception. I've got a video, in-depth video, which came out about 3 weeks ago. So you need to search the channel and on has a perception, like I said, about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I can't even remember when. It's in-depth, it gives you too many clicks, not enough clicks. And if once you watch that, if you still got a problem, then let me know. Thank you. So as long as you click on the screen when the hazard is shown, it will mark it as well. Yes, it will. You won't see anything on the screen. You're literally just sitting back and you just see a problem, click 1, 2, click again. And like I said, you don't need to know where that click is because it's a real test. All you need to do is see the problem, click 1, 2, click again, and hopefully you are fine. AM tests, that's good to know. Hopefully you're a morning person. I promise you dinner when I pass. Please, are you often in London? I live next to Sloane Square Tube Station. I'm not that end of London, but I always appreciate you for your good work. I'm in London once a week, seeing family and friends, but not that part. But something could be arranged. Email me and we can talk. I booked my theory test for a Saturday and then got a text saying it was on a Monday. Is that because you booked the wrong day by mistake or they changed it? But it makes no difference as long as you, it makes no difference what date it is, you still got to pass it. So it makes no difference. Unless obviously you're not available on Monday to take it, then just rearrange it. You would have. You would have passed. Maybe I just made it slightly easier, but you would have passed in the end. Perseverance is the key. I don't know why my camera keeps going out of shot. Hope it's not affecting the live. Roman, thank you, sir. I just cleared my theory with the help of your videos. Keep making videos. Thank you for coming back. Let me know what you got. 50, let me know what you got as perception. Also, let me know if you are taking driving lessons or going to book. It's nice to know what your next step is. I got my theory in 9 days. Only just landed that revision app. I got to grind life out loud. Yep, 9 days, definitely, without a doubt. Yeah, in the description, I think it's the old email. I've not got around to changing the YouTube descriptions. So you're looking at info@drivingtheoryuk.com. That's Driving Theory, not Think to Success, which is the old name, and not my driving school name, which is Dorian West Driving School. That some of you guys are still emailing. If it goes to those, I will get it eventually, but not straight away. The email is drivingtheoryuk.com. Hi Denise, welcome. One question, what should I do now as I've cleared my theory test? Please guide me. Once you pass the theory test, which you've done, breathe, relax, chill. Simple as that. And then once you feel ready, take driving lessons. I'm assuming you've got no driving experience or limited driving experience. Start to take driving lessons. And that's through either friends and family, but I would still, if you're going to do it through friends and family, still take driving lessons here and there, because a driving instructor can put you on track. Your friends and family is not going to see the mistakes you are making. In the categories that I failed, can you let me know which ones of your videos I must watch so I can expand my vocabulary on each of them? Please let me know. Go back to the Study With Me series. Start from there. It's got all the categories in there. And it, like I said, it gives you a 20-question mock test on each category. That's what I would do on that one. Yeah, that's what I would do on that one. But also, I would, yeah, that's what I'll do. Simple as that. Go to the playlist, go from there. And then on the app, you can just go to the category on the app itself, and that will fill in any gaps. This is my first time. Welcome, Denise. Welcome, first time, second time. Everybody's welcome. It's nice to see you. Let me know in the chat, as I keep saying to everyone else, if you've got any questions, put it in the chat. I'll answer it personal to you rather than a generic answer. I've been passing the mock test, but the hazards I am having trouble with, but I'm not sure when the best time is to book my theory test for. Any ideas? You're passing the mock test, but you're struggling with the hazards. Now, is that struggling, or just, well, you're not struggling, you said trouble. Are you passing the hazards, but just, or are you failing the hazards? And the question is, if you're failing the hazards, is it just failing as in 42 out of 44, 43 out of 4, or are you getting 30s out of 44? And then once you put answer, then I can give you a better idea of what to do. No, I failed my theory test today by 34 out of 50. 16 questions wrong on a theory test. I'll be honest with you, if you've got 16 questions wrong, you shouldn't have been taking it. The question is, you've got to ask yourself why, and only you can answer that. Like I said, I think I mentioned it last week, in my classroom, when the pupils come in on a Monday morning, they haven't studied for the theory test. That's a baseline score for someone who's never studied, 34. I think the lowest in the classroom today, I want to say 37 out of 50. That was someone who's never studied. So if you studied and got 34 in a day, you wasn't ready, you didn't study in the right manner. I got 47 out of 50, 47, well done. And 65 out of 75, that's really high. Well done. Well done to you. Congratulations. Right, multiple choice, I got 49 out of 50. That's a high score. One short. The question is, why did you get one wrong? And 60 out of 75 again, that's a high score, 60 out of 75. Well done, Jamie. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep going through the comments, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to do again, 20 question mock test. While I'm going through this, and then I do an overview as I always do. I don't assume you guys know how the theory test works. Put in the comments what topic, what category that you want to do. Again, I'll go with the majority. So let me know in the comments what category you want to be tackled, and I'll tackle it with a 20 question mock test. I got you. Okay, got you. Thank you. I wish I could choose my reverse maneuver. I hate one particular reverse maneuver, laugh out loud. I will need to practice it more in case I have to go that particular one. Let me know what maneuver it is. Out of interest, just let me know what maneuver it is. I bet it's got to be bay parking, backwards, or parallel park. But let me know in the chat. And let me also know why you hate it. And I'll give you a little tip. What do you need my help on? I got 41 out of 50 my first theory test, but I was getting questions about red lines, but they have never appeared on my theory test app. Is there a way to revise them? Yeah, you can type in, depends what app you've got, you can type in red roots on the app. Again, I've done a video, I'm sure it was Thursday gone. A little overview on the driving test success app. Yes, you guys are asking me, a lot of you guys are emailing me and messaging me, which app do I recommend? If you're going down the app route, the app that I recommend is Driving Test Success, otherwise known the 4-in-1 app. That's the one I would suggest you go for, and go for the paid version. Any app you go for, in fact, go for the paid version. And on the Driving Test Success app, you can type in certain questions. So you can type in red routes, road markings, and it brings up the questions for that particular thing that you've typed in. So like I said, I've done a video, I'm sure it was Thursday gone, a little overview shows you how that works. And I believe the week before that, I've done lines as well, red routes and yellow lines. The questions are very basic, to be honest, on that. There's not too many questions on that. But yeah, I'm sure there's a video 2 weeks ago on that if you check back on the channel. I think I had to put that one up already. Portia, I'm going to come to that in a minute. Just a quick overview. Question I got wrong was Oracle one. I went back to change. Did you flag it when you went to change it? If you flagged it, I forgive you. If you didn't flag it, you broke the golden rule. Do not go back to questions you did not flag. You will change it from the right answer to the wrong answer. So just let me know if it was flagged. Fab Lady, not seen your name before, so I'm assuming you're new unless you've been here and not commenting. So welcome. I got 42 in the theory and 42 in the theory and 40 the second time. Never get discouraged. You put all the work in. We all hit roadblocks, and all you've got to do is go around it or over. But never give up, because at some point you give up, that knowledge that you studied for is going to go. It's going to go, then you have to go back to square one to get back to where you was and beyond. With the theory test, in all honesty, the theory test is going to go one way or the other. You've got to be honest and realistic. You take a theory test, you're either going to pass it or you're going to fail it. The pupils I teach in the classroom, I tell them the same thing. I give you the knowledge, you put the work in. Most of them are ready, more than ready to take the test and pass it. Do they all pass? No. Most of them do, but not all of them. because they either go against the grain, they've done something that they didn't do in the classroom, i.e. go back and change answers when they've been taught not to. But the point I'm making is you take a test, there's only two things that's going to happen. You pass or you fail. You learn from the mistakes. If you failed it, you learn from the mistakes, you go again. Yes, you can feel sorry for yourself for 24 hours. That's my advice. Pick yourself up, go again. Don't book another test straight away though. Study some more. And then when you feel ready, book another test. It's the same thing for those of you taking driving tests. It's going to go one of two ways. You're going to pass it or you're going to fail it. If you fail it, it does knock you for 6 with a driving test. I will be honest with that. It knocks you for 6. Yes, feel sorry for yourself for 24 hours. Woe is me, all the rest of it. But jump back on a horse, start taking more lessons, practice what you failed in, because you will get a driving test report sheet. It tells you the category that you got, so whatever it is. You can practice with family, friends, or your instructor, and then go from there. But never get discouraged. That's life. If you're going to always stop doing something when you can't make it, you're going to always be in the same spot. Bay parking backwards. I'm never on the line properly. You have to correct it like 3 to 4 times to get it right. Bay parking back. I knew it's going to be reverse parking or parallel parking. It's always one of those two. Right. The question you have to ask yourself, are you learning with an instructor? So let me know in the chat. Don't type in yet. Let me know in the chat if you're learning with an instructor. If it's family and friends, that's slightly different, because like I said, they may not be able to teach you or correct you. Correcting it on the driving test day is okay. 3 to 4 times is not. The exam, I'm not sure the exam is going to accept 3 times, because if you have to correct it 3 times, it suggests that you don't know what you're doing, because if you knew what you're doing, it wouldn't take you 3 attempts. But you can correct. The other question I've got to ask you now is, are you trying to do it all in one go? So what I mean is, you pull up alongside the bay and you spin it left or right all in one go. If that's the case, do not do that. Slow it down, stop at your first reference point, check to make sure you're happy with it, get the car moving, lock it to the right or left, depending on which way you're going, and stop. You're gonna break it down in small, manageable chunks. If you're doing it all in one go, it's going to go wrong. But if you break it down in small, manageable chunks, i.e. stop at different stages, breathe, think it through, you should be better at it. But in my experience, the ones who do it all in one go, that's when they have to mess it up and have to correct 3 or 4 times. But you can correct on the day of the driving test. That's not a problem. Oh, well, I'll forgive you, Jamie. It's all right. 49, I'll accept that. If you flagged it and you changed it, I'll forgive you. But if you didn't flag it, then we got to have words. That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, if you flagged it and go back and change it, I can forgive that. I watched all your videos. I've never been on your live. Yes, the knowledge is all gone. I took the last one. Oh, February, March, April, May, June. That's March, April, May, June, 4 months ago. Yeah, so you're going to go back to, I won't say square one, it will come back to you, but you're going to have to put more work to get back to where you was, and that still wasn't good enough, and then do more to get above. Never let anything stop you from doing what you want to do. Yes, it's gutting, I get that, but don't let it stop you. Just keep going, and you'll get to where you want to get to. Same thing I said to Francesca. Break it down in small, manageable chunks. And don't be too hard on yourself in trying to get it right first time. If my people can't get it right first time, you say, well, correct it, fix it. But you can't go forward 3 times. In my opinion, that's way too much. You may get away with it, but notice I'm using the word may. If you get a fussy examiner, 3 times is going to be too much. Once, yes. 2, you're pushing your luck. 3 times, I think you're asking for too much on that. So I would start off with just correcting it and finishing with the lines once, and then I would try to aim to get it 1 time, first time only. But like I said, because you can go forwards and correct it, don't put stress on yourself to get it right first time. I don't do that with my pupils. And like I said, they don't like bay parking, but I get them to break it down in stages. And that's the key. Take your time and breathe. Ferry test in 4 days, Emmanuel. Good luck with it. Let me know if it's AM or PM. And again, if you've got any questions. All right, let me do the overview. Otherwise, I could be here doing the comments all day. Multiple choice. I think Portia asks the time scale and everything else. First of all, 50 questions. You're going to get, it's multiple choice, as you guys know, A, B, C, D. Technically with that, the time that you have to do the multiple choice questions or the 50 questions is 57 minutes in total. You have to get 43 out of 50 to pass it. My advice is take as much time as required. If you've done the studying really well and you understand it, you will not take 57 minutes. But if you haven't done the studying, obviously you're going to have to read the question a few times to get the understanding behind it. But if you have to take 57 minutes, take it. Hazard perception, you need 44 out of 75. There's 14 video clips. One of them's got a double hazard, so 14 videos. One of them's got double, 2 fives, 2 single fives, maximum of 10. And you need a average of 3 above every, so you need a 3 on average for every clip. If your average is below 3, you are going to fail. Ideally, you want an 8 or a 9 on your double, and then obviously 4s and 5s on the other ones. You still can pass if you get a 0, just in case you click too many times. It does tell you that you click too many times. Don't panic or freak out. You can still pass easily with a 0 or 2 on that. No trick questions. Again, that came up in the classroom. They're trying to trick you. No, it's worded badly. There is no tricks. The theory test is black and white, safety or it isn't. And you're looking for the safety option all the time. And yep, safely and safety. If it's in the wording, you need to shortlist it as a possible. When we choose a category, hopefully it comes up and I can show you what I'm talking about with that. If it doesn't lead to a safety outcome, then you're looking for a controlled outcome. That's normally with the first aid bits and pieces and the motorway questions. It normally leads to a controlled outcome with those questions. And most importantly, do not overthink it. The test isn't about you. It's just about driving in theory for new drivers. So the answer has to be a generic answer across the board. So someone taking in Birmingham, Manchester, Scotland, wherever, it's going to be the same answer. Once you make it personal to you, I would do X, I would do Y, then you're looking for the answers related to you. The chances are you're going to pick the wrong option. And as I showed just a minute ago, if you haven't watched the video of failing by 1, watch that, because once you say to yourself, you failed by 1, it's a different mindset. You didn't fail by 1, you got 8 questions wrong, 42. Failed by 1, you got 8 questions wrong. It means there's a weakness in your knowledge. You need to fill that gap before taking another test on that. So if you've got any questions, let me know. And let me know in the chat what categories you want to cover on this particular 20 question mock test. Thanks for lifting my spirit. Not a problem. Like I said, I know I've seen in the classroom enough times where someone comes in, I've taken it 4 or 5 times, that's why I come on your course, blah, blah, blah. It's just a way of thinking, just change your mindset. Like I said, it's going to go one of 2 ways. And if you fail it, see it as a learning experience rather than you failing. See it as a learning experience, right? I failed, got X amount of questions wrong. I'm going to learn from that and then better myself the next time. But don't give up. Never give up, especially when it's something that you really want. I think I've done that one manual for days. Kiki, it's good to see you back. How are you? First time I've been watching the videos, yet to book my theory test. Question is, are you ready for your theory test? That's what you really want to be doing, asking yourself, do you feel ready? Are you taking mock tests? Are you passing the mock test? If that's the case, and has a perception that is, then yeah, book it, aim for it. 9 a.m. morning test. Hopefully you're a morning person and lively. Good luck with it. Pass my theory test on Thursday. So Thursday gone. 47 out of 50. Congratulations. 70 out of 75. That's a high score. Well done to you. Thank you for your consistent alert. In my head, not to rush. And you know what? When my pupils do their test and do their driving test, that's the same thing. They come back to me. I heard you in my head. Once you hear me in my head, my job is done. It's literally done. Do not rush. Do not panic. Breathe. Yeah, my people say that all the time. So once they say it to me, I know my job is done. But congratulations on passing. Let me know if you're taking driving lessons or looking to book. Road signs. You threw me there, Fab Lady. Yeah, sorry, that's the category. Right, road signs so far. Anyone else? Right, remember, if you've got a test coming up, let me know in the chat if you've got anything in particular you want answered, any concerns you may have. I can answer it particularly to you rather than just doing a generic answer across the board. And no question is a silly question. If you've got a question, it's a question. You need the answer cleared up. So don't be embarrassed. Don't be afraid to type in the chat. So it looks like road signs we're going to go for. So let me set that up. Categories, road signs. Road and traffic signs. Patricia's gone for road markers and road signs. So we're going to do road signs. I've got road signs up. So let me just change over to my share screen. Hopefully you guys can see it because I'm seeing it, so you should be able to see it. Right, so 20 question marks. So if you're new here, just in case, my test is coming up 17th of July. Well, you've got a few more lives to dive into. I'll be here fully Mondays. Again, any concerns you have while you're studying, put it in the chat, let me know. And the future lives coming up. If I don't see you before then, good luck with it. And let me know how you get on. Right, so if you're new here, the way we do this is you read the question. So what does this sign mean? My advice for anyone studying, always read the question first. If it's got a sign or image, go to the image first. You get some golden nuggets from that. And then go to your answers. This one, no trams ahead, will be A. B is no oncoming trams. C is trams crossing ahead. D is trams only. And all you got to do is put in the chat A, B, C, or D. And then I'll explain it. If you get it wrong, I can explain why it's wrong as well. Anita Samuel, Joseph, how doing? Thank you so much for live classes. It helped me with just 3 weeks of joining your class. I passed with 45 out of 50. Well done to you. For multiple choice and 65. 65 is high for a perception test. Thank you for coming back and letting me know, and the lives helped you out. And congratulations. Let me know in the chat. I'd like to know what you guys' next step are, if you're taking lessons or you looking to book a driving test. Right, got C. C, right, most of you are going for C's. C's, right, A, B, C, trams crossing the head. Yes, it's trams crossing the head. Little tip for those of you again studying, I like to give you hints and tips. You're always looking from signs and images going from bottom to top. So if I show you with this, you are going up with the red arrow. Get rid of that. So you can see you're going up. So technically the tram is crossing your path. That's why it's trams crossing ahead. Again, read the word in. What does the sign mean? Or read the question, the word in. Look at the image and then go to the options. A, cycles aren't allowed. B, cycle route ahead. C, cycle in single file. D, cycles must dismount. Wilson, got my test 8. Wow, that's early. Tuesday, I'm still not sure about the 3 clicks or 2 clicks and has perception. What are you not sure about? Good luck with it tomorrow, but what are you not sure about? Let me know. Not gonna lie, I watched 5 or 6 of your videos and now I've been getting either 43, 47 out of 50. Thanks. I've got to keep practicing daily to call daily, though. Cause my test is on the 20th of July. 20th of July, 7, 14, 21. July, the weekend. So you've got at least 3 weeks left. There's a couple of more Mondays. Come to the lives, questions, bring them along. I'm glad your score's improving and thank you for watching the videos. Right, let me catch up with this. Go backwards. Right, I've got a B. B. again, got B's. Right, so most of you are going for B's. And the answer is cycle route ahead. Yes, warning you, cycle route ahead. Triangles are warnings, so it's definitely warning you, cycle route ahead. So, yep, correct. Which sign means no motor vehicles allowed? Again, look at the images. So A, B, C, D. Let's put it in the chat. Hello, Asas. Good to see you. Welcome back. Yes, I was taking lessons along and have booked my practical for August 2nd week. Thanks for your help. So, wow, that's just around the corner. Are you ready for a driving test? Do you feel like you're ready? What area are you taking it in? Let me know if you feel like you're ready and what area you're taking it in. And good luck with the test. I've got my fingers crossed for you. '28th, are you 28th this month? Because if it is, it's 2 days time, right? Tuesday, Wednesday. If it's on Wednesday, good, well, anytime you got it, good luck with it. But let me know if it's 28th this month. Right, let's take a look at what you guys are going for. B. Again, most of you are going for B's. And which sign means no motor vehicles? It is B. Motorbike, motor car, no motor vehicles, so it's going to be B. You're on a motorway. A lorry has stopped in the right-hand lane. What should the keyword there you do when you see this sign on the lorry? Stop behind the flashing lights. Move into the right-hand lane. Pass the lorry on the left. Leave the motorway at the next exit. Again, let me know in the chat, A, B, C, or D. Let's take a look. Well, I saw a couple of comments. Not sure I'm ready. I'm in Aberdeen, Scotland. Oh, I've got Aberdeen. Most of our guys were Glasgow. Why don't you feel ready? You don't feel ready now, or you don't feel ready full stop? Why don't you feel ready? To be honest, I've met a handful of people who are ready for a driving test. Even though I say they're ready to go for it, you always can have doubts. But talk to your instructor. If you've got an instructor, that is. Tell him your fears and to practice whatever you've got a doubt about. But yeah, will you ever be ready for it? Will you ever feel ready for it? I doubt it. You're going to be so nervous. But if your instructor thinks you're ready, then you are ready. Yeah, so good luck with it on Wednesday. Let me know how you get on. I've got my fingers crossed for you. How do I fill out the form of the professional license? I'm not sure what you're talking about, provisional license. I'm assuming you mean provisional license. That's post office or online. It's straightforward form. Name, address. You need a photograph. I'm sure you need it to be certified by someone who knows you more than X amount of years, if that's the provisional you're talking about. But it's straightforward, it's not difficult. All right, so let me go back to this. B. I've got a couple of C's here. Right. You're on the motorway. Lorry has stopped in the right-hand lane. So it's in the right-hand lane. What should you do when you see this sign? Right. The golden nuggets from here, the arrow's facing left. So first of all, we're looking for left in the answer. So it's not going to be that one. Moving to the right-hand lane. You can't move into the right-hand lane because it stopped in the right-hand lane. Past the lorry on the left, that's an option. Leave a motorway at the next exit. No, past the lorry on the left, the sign's facing left. So those of that went for C is correct. Oops, let me put it back down. What's the reason for the hatchet area along the centre of the road? When they say hatchet area, they're talking about this bit here. So the bit in the middle of the road. That's the hatched area. Otherwise, I call it tram lines. A, it marks an area to be used by overtaking motorcyclists. It separates traffic flowing in opposite direction. It separates the two sides of the dual carriageway. It's a temporary marking to warn other roadworks, to warn of roadworks. Dyslexia is really kicking in today. AJ, is that a theory test or a driving test? Let me know. If it's a theory test, you've got plenty of time to study, enough lives to attend, so you can always turn up and get help. If it's a driving test, let me know if you feel like you're ready for a driving test. Rajinda, welcome. You're new, but welcome. Right, let's see what you guys are going for. Frank, B. Chester, B. Odidina, B. Then 18 MCK, B. Most of you are going for B. It separates traffic flow in opposite direction. Yep, it does. You're going up, just to confirm, always going up, and the traffic on the other side will be coming down. That's all it does. It separates the traffic flowing. Which sign informs you that you are coming to a no-through road? Again, always look at the images and then put A, B, C, or D. So which sign informs that you are coming to a no-through road? (18th of July). Again, I got my fingers crossed for you guys. Always let me know how you get on. I appreciate the feedback. And thank you for watching, Manuel. Right, let's take a look what we've got. Fab Lady's gone for C. C. Again, Portia's gone for C. Most of you have gone for C's based on what I'm seeing here. So it's all C's and it is no through road. Just so you know, A is triangles warning. That's a T junction. This one is the left lane, middle lane's open, right hand lane's closed off. C is a no through road. And believe it or not, this D is the same as B, but it's advising you it's temporary that the right hand lane's closed off. What does this sign mean? Triangle, got a flag in the middle. Hopefully you can see that. Adverse camber, side winds, road noise, and airport. So what does the sign mean? Okay, remember, if you guys got any questions you want answered, welcome, Kenny. I'll answer any questions you have, theory related or driving test related. Okay, I'm seeing B. Again, most of you are going for B's. And the answer is B, side winds. We have windy conditions, so that's a side wind is correct. Ooh, interesting. What does this traffic sign mean? Again, triangle, slippery road ahead, tyres liable to punctures ahead, danger ahead, service area ahead. Good, let me know. And Kenny's typed it out. B, side windows, correct. Well done. I'm just looking through the chat, and you guys got any questions, do let me know. I've got C. Abby's gone C. Joan's gone C. C. And again, most of you have gone for C's. Yeah, it's danger ahead. It's when they don't know. It's just a danger ahead, basically. It's not got a particular sign for it. It's just something that's not got a sign dedicated to it. That's all that is. What should, can keyword very should you do when you see this sign as you travel along a motorway? Change lanes. Leave a motorway at the next exit. Move onto the hard shoulder. Turn left immediately. So what are you guys going for? That sign, you can see the previous sign, Frank, can be a hidden dip, but like I said, it can be a dangerous situation. They just haven't got a dedicated sign for, so they'll put that one in place. Right, I've got B's. Again, B, B, and you guys are going for B's. The answer is B. They've got an arrow that faces left on the test. It just literally comes down like this in white form. And that's change lanes when safe to do so. This one is leave when next exit. The way you tell the difference is you've got the straight bit, keep going straight, but come off at the next exit. Let's move this back up slightly. What does this sign mean? Again, always look at it. It's got end, full stop. End of restriction. Lane ends ahead. End of motorway. Free recovery ends. I normally say if it's got, you're looking for relationship end, and each of these have got end in it. So that's where it doesn't work. As I said, it doesn't always work, but on this occasion it doesn't work. I've got people fast on the buzzer. Abby's really quick. I've got A, Frank, A, Patricia, A. I just want to see if anyone comes through with a different answer. Again, you guys are all going for A's. Oh, I've got someone with a C. I'm going to pull that up here. Get rid of these. Right, Babe, YC, ABC, end of motorway. End of motorway is a blue sign with a red line going across it. That's for the end of motorway. Because it's got ends in it, and that's all it has, is end of restriction. So that could have been anything. Speed limits, lane closures, whatever it is. It's just got end. When you see that, it's going to mean end of that particular restriction. That's what that is. But end of motorway is a blue sign with a red line going through it. Hopefully you can see that right. What does this sign mean? Again, looking at the image, take the details in, and then go to the options. Right-hand lane T junction only. It's a mouthful. 11-ton weight limit. Through traffic to use a left-hand lane. Right, can you see that last one? I'll move it up. Right-hand lane closed ahead. Remember, if you guys got any questions or concerns, put in the chat. I can answer it while we are going through. Someone else put out end of motorway on the previous one. B fish. Hopefully my explanation made sense. AJ, your test is a fairy test. All right, hopefully it all goes well with you. Again, if you've got any questions, concerns, while you're here now, Type it in. Let me answer that for you. Right, let's go backwards. Oh, I've got difference of opinion. I've got a D, A. Oh, D, D, D. I've got an A. The majority seems to be a D. So let me read the question again, and I can tell you what it is. And what was the answer? Oh, the wrong ones was A's, right? A's and D's is what we got. What does this sign mean? A. You guys went for A. Right hand lane T junction only. Right hand lane T junction only. That doesn't make sense. And what was the other ones you guys went for? D's. Right hand lane closed ahead. Right, so let me explain this. First of all, normally we'll see this on the motorway. It's flashing lights, it's advising you. You've got the left hand lane. Hopefully you can see my cursor. Let me just highlight that just in case you can't. So the right hand lane, so the left hand lane and the middle lane is open and the right hand lane's closed off. So it's the right hand lane, which is this one, is closed off. It's got a T on top of it. So you have to use a left and middle lane. That's the reason why it's D. So hopefully for those of you that went for A, that makes sense. Which type of vehicle does this sign apply to? Again, look at the image, take it all in, and then wide vehicles, long vehicles, heavy vehicles, high vehicles. Francisca. I was 1 mark off passing my theory last Friday. I was so sure I was going to pass. I was 1 mark away. So in other words, you got 42 is what you're saying. Again, the best place to start is look at the categories you got wrong. I would suggest you got 5 or more categories wrong because you got 8 questions wrong, and then work from there with that. Again, if you haven't seen the video already, let me just put it up. Failing by 1. I know you missed it by 1 mark is what you're saying, but technically you got 8 questions wrong on that. All right, so let's see what you guys are going for. Oh, again, difference of opinion here. I've got a D, and I've got A, which I'm just going to put up there. D, 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 and I've got another A along here. Right, let's take a look at the image. What was it? D's and A's, was it? D's and A's. Right, first of all, which type of vehicle does this sign apply to? Look at the images. You've got 2 arrows up and down. That suggests height. For those of you that went for A, wide vehicle is side, the arrow be side by side. That's a width restriction, otherwise known as your traffic calming measures. Because the arrow's up and down, it's a high vehicle or high-sided vehicle. They can isolate as individual vehicles as a bus or a lorry, but as long as it's high-sided for this image, that's what you're talking about. So hopefully, again, for those of you that went for A, that makes sense. Let's move that up. Hopefully you can see that. What does this sign mean? Again, look at the image. 6 roads converge. Place of historical, well, I can't even say that, interest. Risk of ice. Multi-exit roundabout. Historical interest. My dyslexia is kicking in bad today. I learned lots of from your videos. Jacko. Again, I've not seen your name before, so I'm assuming you're new or you've been here and not commented on it. But well, thank you for your comments. I'm hoping the videos are helping you. Let me know if there's any issues or concerns that you may have. I'll put it in the chat, I'll answer it for you. Right, I've got Karen. I've not seen your name before, so welcome to you. Sneaked in the back door. But C. Most of you going for C's. Portia's gone for C. Yeah, most of you going for C's. So make sure there's nothing here. Chat GPT. Got AI in the chat. Welcome. Yeah, it's risk advice. So it's going to be that one. What do these zigzags mean? Zigzag white lines mean. Again, look at the image. You're talking about that. Slow down to 20 miles an hour. Parking allowed only for a short time. Sounding horns isn't allowed. No parking at any time. Yeah, New Year's new, never seen your name before, but welcome. You're always welcome. As I said earlier on, just anything you have concerns with, any doubts you may have, type it in the chat and let me answer it for you. Have you got Jacko, have you got a test booked? Or are you just studying at the moment? Let me know. All right, let's see what you guys are going for. I've got D. Patricia D. Again, most of you are going for D's. Zigzags is no parking or stopping at any time with that. So it's going to be this one. And for those of you taking driving lessons, driving tests, that's instant fine if you get caught. Oh, this is a good one. You see this amber traffic light ahead. Which light or lights, if I can keep it steady, get down right there. Right, you see this amber traffic light ahead. Which light or lights will come on next? It's amber. What's it going to be next? A, red and amber together. B, red alone. C, green and amber together. D, green alone. Being in the terraces. Got 42 of my theory, so I'm back again. Again, just missed it by one. Go back to the categories. Your sheet they gave you, look at the categories where you got the questions wrong in, and then start from there as your baseline to start improving. Has a perception 67, that's high, so you're fine with that. Again, 41. Categories, go back to the category, go back to basics. The categories you got wrong, start, that's your baseline, and then move on from that. Right, let's make sure I've not missed anyone's chat. Oh, 20th of June. That's just around the corner. It's Wednesday. Hopefully, you got the study in then, and good luck with it Wednesday. Fingers crossed. Right, let's see what you guys have gone for. I've got B. Difference of opinion there. Oh, lots of difference of opinion. Right, B. I've got D. D. B's. There's B's and oh, I've got an A. All right, A, B, and D. Let's take a look at what these are. A, first of all. Let's go for the right answer first. You see this amber traffic light ahead. Which lights or lights will come next? Amber light. If you didn't know, again, you always go from bottom to top. So it's green. Amber is going to be red alone. For those of you who's gone red and amber, that's the next color. So it goes green, amber, red. Then we go red and amber together and then back to green. That's how it works. And for those of you taking driving lessons, the reason why it does that is so you driving down the road, you know what color's coming next. So if you saw amber on its own, you automatically know it's going to be red. And this is what I go back to saying, you need the theory for the driving, because if you didn't know that on the theory, when you come to driving on your driving lessons, you may think it's going to go to green and go through it, which would be wrong. So amber is going to go to red. Red and ambers get ready. For those of you taking driving lessons, that's your preparation, observation, maneuver. And then green is go if it's safe to do so. where would you see these road markings? Again, look at the markings. It's this one and this one. If you saw my video for 2 weeks ago, you would know what the markings are. At a box junction, on road humps, at traffic lights, near a level crossing. Again, let me know. That's fine, it's not a problem. That's what I'm here to do, give the hints and tips along the way. The video coming out on Thursday should be about lights if I get around to filming it in time. Otherwise, I will do another mock test video. Oh, it's another thing, while I'm here, I've done a video on Thursday, which was a mock test on the app itself. The question I put in the video, do you guys want another study with me series using the app? Because I've never used the app before. Thursday was the first time. All the other times it's been a desktop version. This what you're seeing now is still the Driving Test Success app, but it's a desktop version and it's slightly different from the app. So if you guys want to see another study with me series using the app alone, I will start to release those sort of every other week on a Thursday. So let's see what you guys are going for. Fahana on road humps, 100%. I got Fab Lady, yellow box junction. A box junction is a yellow box junction. You won't see it there. B, road humps, yes. Mildred B. I've got a D. What's a D? Near a level crossing. You won't see it near a level crossing. B. There for speed humps, you'll see on the speed hump, otherwise known as your traffic calming measures. That's what that is. Which shape is used for a give way sign? Again, look at the images. So which one is used for a give way sign? Well late, William, very late. Good thing you already passed the fair, isn't it? But welcome. No, they're two different things. That's why I said the desktop version is slightly different from the app version. And that's what I'm saying. If you want another study with me, so just using the app, the questions may be slightly different on the app. But no, the app and the desktop is two different things. Put your answer in and then we'll go from there. Point. Can you explain at what point it's red and yellow? Right, I'm with you. I've got that. As I said, it goes through because I can't go back. It is green. So let me come to this view and answer your question, Evelyn. It's start at the bottom, it's green, steady amber, the middle one, which you just had, and then it goes to red. And then it goes red and amber together. That tells the driver to get ready. That tells the pedestrian the light's about to go to green. And then it would go to green on its own. So traffic lights is green, steady amber, red. Red and amber from the driver's point of view is get ready. From a pedestrian's point of view, the light's about to change to green. And green is go if it's safe to do so. Yes, please use the app. Okay. I think I've done that one without having the app. Try again. No. Right, let's see what you guys have got. I've got difference of opinion here. Denise, you've got A. Almost has got D. I've got C, so all different. C, A, C, right. Say this later. And I've got a D. Right, let's go through these because I've got difference of opinion. A doesn't exist because it's black. In nighttime, that's not going to show up on its own. B is a red circle, no. 95% of red circles are no's. If you watch my previous videos, you should know that. This is a stop sign, the only shape like it in a highway code. So when it's covered in ice and snow, you know it's a stop sign. This is a give way sign, upside down triangle. And the reason why it's upside down, it's similar to the stop sign. It's the only shape in the highway code like it. So when you see it's ice, snow covered, it's always going to be upside down. That's the give way. They do ask the question, what does a white solid triangle painted on the floor mean? And they will show you an upside down one. Again, it means give way. So if they talk about white solid triangle painted on the floor, they're still talking about a give way. Just talked about the stop sign. Why does this junction have a stop sign and a stop line on the road? So again, A, it's a busy junction. B, visibility along the major road is restricted. C, speed on the major road is de-restricted. D, the junction is on a downhill gradient. Andre, thanks for the videos and live shows. I passed. Oh, well done. Passed it. Well done. Let me know in chat what you got. It'd be nice to know what you got out of 50 and what you got out of 75. And also let me know as well if you're taking driving lessons or you're looking to book driving lessons. Are you taking them? It's nice to know what your next step is. But thanks for letting me know, Andre. Appreciate it. Right, we've got B. Again, difference of opinion. Right. B. B. Got a D. B. B. Right, most of you are going for B's, but I've got a D. So let me just read that again and see what we've got. Why does a junction have a stop sign at a stop line on the road junction? Busy junction. No, there's nothing there. Visibility along the major road is restricted. Yeah, you can't see, so they're saying stop by law. Speed on the major road is restricted. No. The junction is on downhill. No. If the visibility is poor, with a stop sign, you have to stop by law. The wheels have to stop turning. Whereas with a give way line, you don't have to stop. You just have to give way to traffic on the main road, just in case for those of you that didn't know that. You're at a junction controlled by traffic lights. When should you wait at a green light? So the lights are green. When do you have to wait when it's green? When you intend to turn right, when pedestrians are waiting to cross, when your exit from the junction is blocked, when you think the lights may be about to change. Right, let's take a look what you guys have got. I've got B. 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 Most of you are going for B's, which is, again, B. Most of you are going for B's, and the answer is, you're at junction controlled by traffic lights. When should you wait? When pedestrians are waiting to cross. You guys have gone for B. When your exit from the junction is blocked. Right. Fab Lady's gone for C. Evelyn's gone for C. Goody's gone for C. Right. I've got B's and C's coming through. Now reading this, first of all, I'm eliminating that. When you intend to turn right, doesn't matter. When you think the lights may be, this is for those of you who struggle with the theory, right? This is what I'm saying. If you don't know what the answer is, go backwards, work backwards, and eliminate what it can't be. So it can't be, let me just get this back on screen. It can't be A and it can't be D. So we're now left with the 50-50. Now you're going for the safest option out of the 50-50. You guys, some of you gone for B. Someone wants to split based on what I'm seeing here. So it's B's and C's I'm getting on this. Right. Safety option. When pedestrians are waiting to cross, the light's green. So you wouldn't wait at a traffic light if someone's waiting to cross. That's why they're waiting for it to go to red. So the safest option is going to be when your exit from the junction is blocked. So if something's blocking the junction, you have to wait behind the official stop line at the green light. So it's going to be C. When I first read it, I thought it was B. But that's why you read it again and again and again until you understand it. So for those of you who's gone for B, it's not safe to wait for pedestrians to cross on the green light. They're waiting for the lights to turn to red. So you wouldn't stop. It's D because the junction's blocked. You do not want to block the junction as well. So hopefully that made sense. Right. What does this sign mean? Again, look at the sign, taking the information from it. Waiting restrictions apply. National speed limit applies. No entry, no stopping. That's almost like a trick question, and I'll say there's no trick questions. And I'll explain it in a minute. Fab lady, yes. C equals chug C balls. Chug C balls. I don't get that. As long as it makes sense to you, that's the main thing, is the right answer. C, Mohammed, you're new. I've not seen your name before. Welcome. So I'm just catching on the old comments you guys made. All right, let's take a look what you guys have got. Let's make that bigger. Right. We have D. No stopping. No stopping. So, D's no stopping. I'm seeing it. Sorry, D. I've got A. D. I've got A. Fahana's typed it out. No stopping. All right, let's take a look what we got. What does this sign mean? Red circle, no. So you've got to have a no in the answer, 95%. So it's out of the, again, 50-50. That's no stopping. It's red X, reinforced. So it's no stopping. When I first looked at it, the first thing that jumped out at me was waiting restrictions, but that's a single red line, diagonal line. That would be waiting restriction. This is no stopping, red circles, and no. And that's the way you work it out. So, hopefully you guys got some benefit from that. Right, let me know in the comments if there's any question, any concerns you want to clear up before we go, because it's well over an hour, and I really appreciate you guys staying on and to the end basically and joining in. Like I said, I'm looking to do another study with me, so about using the app, see if it throws up any other type of questions. So let me know in the chat, let me know on the videos on the YouTube if you guys really want that, because no point doing it if you don't want it or you're not going to watch it. God bless to you, Kenya. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right, since there's no other questions, I am going to call it a day there. Thank you for all your help. Again, thank you for coming and watching, basically. So you guys, the more you watch, the more you comment, the more I want to make videos to help you guys out. Has perception? No, because I've done that in-depth video about I want to say 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks, on has perception. That's in-depth as you're going to get. It explains everything that you need to know. So you need to dig that video up out of the channel and watch that. Again, same thing. Dig up that video. It goes into detail on what you need to do, why you need to do it, and everything else, and when to click. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. That's what it's all about. Just testing your skills against here, where you can have it explained to you in detail. And hopefully you can take that into your own personal studying and sort of analyze your own videos and analyze your own test, whether it's categories or a mock test. Remember, it's all about understanding. Yes, that's what I'm looking to do for this Thursday, but because I am really snowed under with my personal work and business, it may not happen. But I'm looking to do that video, toucan pelicans and your pedestrians. If not this Thursday, hopefully next Thursday. I can plan it over the weekend and get it filmed over next weekend. But it's coming, trust me, it's coming. Every Monday, I'm here every Monday. If I'm not here, I will let you know on the previous live that I can't be here. But as far as God's willing, I'm going to be here every Monday at 4:30 p.m. knocking it alive. What I'll hope to do next week is do a full 50 question mock test, but we'll see what my time schedule says. No problem, and good luck with your test. Hope it goes well for you. Let me know how you get on. Do what? A 50 question mock test, I'm hoping you mean with that. Minister Joan, hopefully you mean the 50 question mock test. Let me know quickly before I sign off. No problem, Mohammed. I'm still confused about the traffic light question. Does it depend if it's pelican or puffin? You're confusing yourself. The question was traffic light. Remember, I always say, read the questions first and get the golden nuggets from. They didn't say nothing about pelican. That's a different set of lights. It said traffic lights. Traffic lights sequences are green, steady amber, red and amber together, green. Pelican is the only one that has a flashing sequence. So that would be green, flashing amber, red. What am I talking about? You see, you got me confused now. Start again. Pelican, green, steady amber, red, and then it goes flashing amber. So as the driver, you know it's going to be green. For the pedestrians, they know the lights are about to change and the car's about to move off. Hopefully that made sense, just I didn't confuse you with that. But yeah, the question was traffic lights. Traffic lights do not have a flashing sequence. Again, no problem. That's what it's all about, reinforcing your learning alongside me so I can explain while you ask any questions. So hopefully I'm glad it worked, Evelyn. Thank you so much for your video. Please, what time is on Thursday? What time is what on Thursday? If you're talking about the videos that gets released, they normally go out at 6 o'clock. They're scheduled for 6 o'clock. Not the lives. The lives on a Monday is 4:30 p.m. and the video normally goes out at 6 o'clock, providing I get it done and scheduled. What was the last question? I can't remember what the last question was. I can't go back on it. I can't go back. What was the last question? I can't remember what the last question was. I even studied on L Success on my app, 77 questions. Not understanding that. I even studied on L Success on my app. So just explain a bit more what you mean by that. Thank you for doing a pass my theory test. Well done. Congratulations on passing. Thank you for coming back and letting me know. You too, Patricia, keep safe. Hopefully I'll see you next Monday. Watch your videos and pass my theory test today. Thank you. Today, well done. Congratulations. That must be a big relief. Well done. Thank you again. Thank you for coming back and letting me know. You don't know how much it means that you guys are coming back and letting me know one way or the other, because like I said, that's still motivation for me, pass or fail. As I said, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get around to it, but it takes a little bit more prepping than most videos, because I've got to find the diagrams, images, and get the correct wording right for it, even though it's only a short video in the long term. Thank you for letting me know with that. That's my aim, is to make it clear. A lot of instructors make it more difficult than it really is, but I try to keep it simple. That's the way I like to be taught myself, to be honest. So I try to pretend I'm talking to myself when I talk to you guys, in terms of keeping it simple. Thursday's just the videos that come out, just normal YouTube videos. It's not lives, it's just normal recorded videos that I do, prepping a week and film it. Thank you, Crystal. Not a problem. And thank you, Jacko. Chester, not a problem. Not a problem at all. As I said, I don't do teaching on a Thursday, teaching only on a Monday. A recorded video comes out to a particular subject. And like I said, I'm trying to do the pedestrian crossing one this week, but if not, it'd be another mock test using the app itself. Hopefully it won't be too long before you pass it. You too, Dennis, have a blessed day and blessed week. Appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you'll come back, Esther. Hopefully you come back. I'll be here next Monday. I hope to see you. And with any questions that you may have. I think it was a no stopping sign. Oh, the one with the red circle, the red X. It was D. Sorry, the answer was D. Guys, you guys keep asking me what app. I said at the beginning of the video, Driving Test Success app is the one that I use. I will go on record. I'm not saying it's the best app. It's the one that I use and I get more success at. So it may not work for you, but that's the one I use. Yeah, it was D for the last question. No problem. Thank you for turning up. If you're talking about the test that you took, you need to read the categories, the questions you got wrong in. That will tell you the categories you're weak in. And that way you'll know why you failed. I don't do personal driving lessons. I run intensive courses. So it's, I do intensive courses. I don't do individual lessons. Last question was what this sign means. Yeah, there's no stopping. The one red circle with the red X. So no stopping at any time. The time they give me at the theory test place to do the test, I don't even like the time I'm giving it. They didn't give it to you. They won't give it to you. They can't give it to you. You book it. So if you're not happy with the time, as long as you do it within 3 working days, you can change it. They'll never give you the test. Driving test is slightly different if they have to change it. But theory test, they will not give you a time. It's a time you chose. And if you don't like it, you can change it. Just do it within 3 working days. You won't lose your fee. No problem, B-Fish. Take care. Have a good week. You too, Frank. Hopefully I'll see you next week. You stay blessed as well. Thank you. No problem. I'm glad you enjoy. I'm glad you come out the terraces. Hopefully I'll see you next week. I'm back on it. Fab lady, I appreciate you turning up. Don't give up. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Even if it comes, if you have to come here Monday and I've got to give you a personal pep talk, you make sure you keep going. You're going to pass at some point, but do not, I repeat, do not give up. Not on the lives. I've done a lot. If you go back 3-4 weeks and the back end of a live, I've done 2 lives straight with demonstrations, but I will suggest dig up the video that I did a few Thursdays ago. It goes more in depth than the live. That's my aim. That's my gift, is to help people. Got to give back. You can contact my email, but I can guarantee you won't get onto my course first and foremost. And I don't even know if we live in the same area. My courses are fully booked up until the foreseeable future. But you can contact me by email. There's no harm in asking. That's one thing I'm not going to do, is drive to Portugal to teach you. I like to give back, but that's giving back too much. No problem. No problem. My aim is for you guys to pass. If you guys keep passing, then I'm quite happy to keep going on. Right. I'm going to leave it there, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Those of you who've got a test this week, fingers crossed. Remember, read the questions carefully, go for safety, breathe, take it in, suck it in, breathe, and think safety, 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 safety. And I will catch you guys next week.